Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great weekend, safe weekend. And let's kick into a great October. October 1st. Beautiful thing. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Don't take anything personally. Transform your life. When you refuse to take things personally, you avoid many upsets in your life. Your feeling of anger, jealousy, and even sadness will simply disappear if you don't take it personally. It's not easy not taking it personally, but don't take it personally. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 77, NASDAQ down 2.5, S&P's up 3, gold contract up $5.20, trading at $1,779 an ounce. Silver up 20 cents at $34.78 an ounce. Platinum up 16 at $1,678 an ounce. Copper $3.77 a pound. Light sweet crude was flat out here today at $92.31 a barrel. Bonds up 16 ticks or half a point at $149.28. King dollar down 14 ticks at 79.88, and the euro is trading up 31 ticks at 128.91. Yen is flat out there at 77.99. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the markets, can you say ABC down? That's what it is, baby. S&Ps today, what do? We go to 1457. Can't handle the price. Closes at 1442. Does 600 million versus 800. Your A point on this cash S&P is 1474. Your B point is 1430. So bottom line, you get 47.A to B. The 47 point, of course, comes off the high of today, which was the 1440. 1457. So that gets us down to about the 1413. This little baby wants to basically run all the way back down into the September 4th area. You know, we'll see what kind of juice we have back down there. But bottom line is that bottom line would be a tremendous failure. Why? Because you got over this whole structure and you get back underneath it. We'll see whether we get the volume now. That is on your S&P. The Dow Industrial set up the exact same way what we did with the Dow. Dow got to a price point today of 13,598. Couldn't handle it. Dow's going to be running down into this 12,978 area. Now, NASDAQ Composite. The Composite really gave it up. Okay, we went from green to red. ABC down also. We did 1.7 billion versus 1.8. And this is a large one because the A point on this is almost 3,200. It's 3196. Your B is out there at 3080. So you have a 120 point ABC structure on the way down, which gets you into approximately the 3020 mark. And the 3000, yeah, it's the same. Well, actually, the 3020 mark is going to be underneath the September 4th area. Russell 2000, that has not only... So in the context of where we are, the Russell is still one of the weakest indices. The NASDAQ 100 is next. Russell's a large ABC down. Now, what the Russell had done, folks, is that the Russell had never made it in the context of even the September 13th Fed day. You know, that had failed. That was the first one that failed. If we go over to the NASDAQ, the composite, what you have in the composite is that, let's see, so the composite closed, the composite closed right at it. So the bottom of the Fed day, folks, was 3112, and right now we're at 3113. Bonds, let's go over to the bond market. Okay, so the correlations, of course, inside the market, you get bonds happening, you get the dollar happening, and where those currencies, well, where the currency is going in particular, the inverse of that is the market. Bonds. What we did out here today with bonds is this. 346,000 contracts. We closed out at 149.28, which is basically closing out at the highs. We had volume on Friday when we got up to the 150.09. So what that says, first off, is that you're going to go test the 150.09. We had 400,000 contracts up there. The real question is going to be, is this a small ABC structure on the way up? If it is, your A point is 144, your B point up here is 150, so it's a big one. And that big one would what? Guess what? take it up and over the 154.17. So what's going to happen here is this. And this is what's really cool. Now check this out. So we'll get a heads up as it attacks the high of yesterday. If you attack that high of yesterday, if you have more than the 400,000 contracts, bottom line, two different things are going to happen. Your probability goes up dramatically that you're going to get the full ABC up. Guess what? The full ABC up takes you up and over the 154.17. What does that mean? Boom! 160 will be on the agenda. And let me tell you something, folks. If you get up and over this 154.17, you'll see the 160 on the agenda very quickly. We go over and we take a look at the dollar index. Okay, so dollar hasn't got any juice. You know, we've come off the bottom. But what we haven't had yet is real juice, wide price spread, accelerated volume. It's building cause. You know, we'll see whether we can get it. We got 18,000 contracts today. You know, they can't knock it down, but on the other side of it, they haven't. We haven't got any juice to the upside. You can see the type of reversals that you have out here when the dollar just peaks its head. It peaked its head up today of 80.04, which is nothing, folks. But once that baby starts moving topside, the market has absolute conniptions. Let's go take a look at Apple. What you have with Apple out here today. Apple tried to make it to a higher price. Guess what? Can't do it. Apple took out a... Oh, boy, this is a close one. Let me tell you. So this is what you have. Apple today got to a price point of $671. Couldn't handle the price. Comes down and closes out at $659. Now, the $659 is a closing low for the past week and a half. It's not a big deal. What is a big deal is this, folks, is that it's right at ICE. And when you close at ICE and they wake up in the morning, it has all night long to get some energy. If we see Apple, it doesn't have to gap down much, but if Apple opens approximately 4 to 5 points down, oh, baby, you're going to see something that's going to be pretty intense. The reason being is that you're at $659. And, well, it's not that intense, but $44.50, well, $15. You know, if you open 4 points down, you're going to be down 15 in a heartbeat. The reason I'm saying 15 is that the first level that it has any type of support at all is at the 644 level. You know, we'll see where that shakes out, but I can tell you flat out that closing at a low like this is a big problem for Apple. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Some of the Dow stocks out here. American Express was up 87. Big Blue was up 302. That's right at the highs right now. It got over the highs, closed underneath them, but it did have 5 million versus 3, so that can go test that high again of today. Honeywell up $1.05. You had Big Mac up 24. ExxonMobil was up 35. We had Oxy up 32. JP Morgan Chase was up 49. Let's go over to those financials and take a look at the financials. XLF. So the financials out here today. There she is. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so financials. The XLF got up to a price point of $15.85. We had 53 million shares. You're going into 71 million. Couldn't handle it. So we may have an ABC down here too. The A point would be 16.44. The B was 15.45. So that's $1, which gives you 14.85. You know, we'll see when it goes after this B point. You can expect it's going to go after this B point tomorrow. The B point is 15.45. Your volume, you'd need more than 52 million shares in order to have a confirmed ABC structure on the way down. The XLE, we go take a look at the XLE. This is the energy sector, of course. Inside the XLE, that was up 36 cents out here today. Same deal, man. These things are all over the place, folks. They're all over the place. Okay. 11 million shares went into 13 million. It's an ABC down. Your A point is, this is just a trip. Okay, so your B point on the XLE, folks, is 72.53. You're going to need volume more than 15 million. Now, we only did 11 today. We'll see how it comes into that number. Some of the high volume stocks in a low volume market, this is what you had. We had Sprint Nextel was down 34 cents. Research in Motion was up 36. Facebook was up 33. We had Pfizer up 19. Morgan Stanley was up 5. We go take a look at overseas. What we had overseas today is this. The FTSE in London was up 1.3%. The DAX was up 1.5%. If we go over there and look at the FTSE first, why the FTSE first? Because what you had inside the FTSE, folks, is that this was already a confirmed ABC structure on the way down. Broke the B point on Friday. Got back inside the B point again. But guess what? Let's see. 600. Oh, it's going to be a close one. 600 versus 692. It's still an ABC down. We're going to be right back, folks.